guys, I'm here to do a review over episode 6 of What If. This episode is all about Tony Stark and Killmonger. Two characters I think are really great, so I was really excited about this. Um, this was not my favorite episode. By a long shot. Was it bad? No, not at all, but I think it's towards the bottom of my ranking, if not the bottom. But it was still really, really good. I just felt like it was really slow and not a whole lot happened until the very end. And that's fine. Like, don't get me wrong, that's sometimes the best types of shows, but I don't think they did anything that really was of value with this. Like, I never asked myself this question. I never asked myself what would happen if Avengers were zombies either, which was last week's episode. But, at least I think they did it better in that. And although it was really good, it was just not as climactic as I would have hoped. So, yeah, that's that. I think that all the voice acting was phenomenal. I love the Black Panther characters, so it was so great to see them again. I love the Iron Man characters too, so it was great to see them again. Tony Stark's Iron Man character is kind of annoying, don't get me wrong, so it did take me a while to get used to that, because he's not the nicest person in the world, and he never was. Even at the end of his character, he's not the nicest person in the world still, but he still cares about people and understands more about gratitude and things like that. And here he's just a terrible person. So that wasn't my favorite. I loved seeing Pepper again. Pepper is so much fun. I always love seeing Pepper. We got to see her again. I really hope she's in Spider-Man No Way Home. If she's not, I'm gonna be upset. Because, imagine Pepper and Morgan and Peter, please, thank you. Those are my thoughts on that. So, yeah, but we're not talking about that right now. The animation, it was really good. I think that the animation is better in some other episodes, but it was still really good. The characters were really great. It was great to hear some of the actors play their characters again. Because some of them came back to reprise their role in What If, and they all did a really great job. It was a really good episode. Although it's not my favorite episode, it was still pretty good. So now I'm going to move on to spoilers. So if you have not watched this episode, I would highly recommend to leave this video now so that you don't get spoiled. Okay, let's get started. Yeah, so now I'm going to start with spoilers. Okay, I really thought that everything with Killmonger was done fantastic. I love Killmonger as a villain. He's probably one of my favorite MCU villains. And he's just really great. Everything with why he does what he does. Although, how he approaches this problem is not the best. But I do kind of see where he's coming from, because, Wakanda could do so much for the African American community, and they didn't. So, yeah, I think I would be angry too. You could have done this, but you just were nah, I don't need to. That's not my problem. That's not a very good thing to do. So I understand why, but let's not kill people, please. Yeah. Don't kill people because you don't like something, even if what they did was really, really wrong and they should not have done that by any means. Don't kill people. I think I don't need to say that, but maybe I do. So there is that. But I loved him in this. I loved him in Black Panther. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Once again, we got to see him, and I love that we get to see him so much in this show. I was not expecting to see him as much as we are, but I love every single time Black Panther's on screen and just hearing his voice again. It's so nice. Yeah, he was a fantastic actor, and he will be a part of the MCU forever, and like just be an important figure for many people around the world, and it's just really a really inspiring person. And so yeah, it was great to see him in this. And then Tony, I've already talked about a little bit about how I don't enjoy Tony very much. He's a really fun character, but he's one of those characters in this portion of his story that I'm like, yeah, I would hate you. Yeah, you're not a good person. So, yeah, he's a fun character, but yeah, I hate him. Like, he's not a very nice person. And then there's Happy, and it was great to see Happy again. Another character we need to see in Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, if they don't follow up with what happened with Happy, yeah, there's gonna be some issues, because Happy's awesome. He needs to be in more movies. He's phenomenal. Those are my thoughts on Happy. Just so you know. Okay, so there's that. Everyone with Shuri, I love Shuri, and I can't wait to see her as Black Panther. It'll be so cool. And it was great to see her in this again. Every one of the Wakanda people was great to see again. I love Wakanda. I've talked about this multiple times on this channel, but Black Panther is one of my favorite Marvel movies. I love it. I think Wakanda is just such a great place to set a show or a movie, or like everything, and all the actors that play these characters are just phenomenal, and all the characters are really great. So I loved all of the Wakandans, as always. You know me. I love Wakanda. It was actually one of my favorite parts of Falcon and Winter Soldier, going back a couple months, like a couple months, I mean like a lot of months, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I love seeing them again. This is another thing. Like, are we ever gonna know what happened after this? Because I would love to see a Shuri and Pepper Potts duo. I need this right now. Someone please, do something with that. There you have my thoughts on that. I need that, please, or else I'm going to do it myself, and I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. So please, please give us some of that, because I would love to see that, and I just want to see a continuation. Like, every single episode, I've been like, I want to see more of this. And I know they probably will never have that happen, which makes me sad. But the likelihood of that happening is not very likely, I don't think. So, please, as fans, like, write, like, a little story and do what you think it'll be. Draw, fan art of the two of them, like, fighting, and yes. They're awesome. Yes, if you don't like those two characters, you can have your opinion, but I don't understand you, and yeah, I don't agree at all, but you can have your opinion. So, but I love them. Okay, the action was the best part of the show. I am a person who likes getting to know the characters and talking with the characters and understanding the plot of these episodes. I think they've been doing a lot with that, and I'm really enjoying what they've done with that, especially like with the Doctor Strange episode. Especially, I keep on going back to that episode, but it's the best episode that we've gotten so far, and I think it'll be the best episode we've gotten. Like, they did a great job with having that, but I think it was kind of boring at parts, because, like, you knew what was gonna happen. Killmonger was going to betray Tony. He was gonna die. He's gonna go fight with, Wakandans. Like, you knew what was gonna happen, so it was kind of like, hey, can you pick up the pace a little bit? Because of course, the two women who are the smartest people in the room, no one else thinks that this guy is like a little not like he just randomly walks into the room and he's like, oh yeah, you're great. I don't need to talk to you. I just know that you're going to be a good person. You've done this and this and this and this, and they're kind of odd, but you're going to be a good person. I'll just pass those, like, being there at every single time someone gets murdered. That's just completely normal, you know? Not weird. At all. At all. So, I was kind of like, okay, these people are stupid. Come on, I know they're stupid. Let's pick up the pace. Let's get these two women and fight. And then we never got that. So, that was kind of sad. But the fight between the U.S. Army and Wakanda was great. I love that. So yeah, I'm just rambling on about this episode, so hopefully you enjoyed this. Just me speaking my thoughts on the YouTube channel. So there's that. I hope you're having a wonderful day. You can watch this on Wednesdays on Disney Plus. I hope you are happy with my review and enjoyed this. I love you 3000 and stay safe. Bye guys!